What's going on, guys? This is obviously Jordan here, back in another video. I'm gonna try and make this like a day in the life type of vlog style. I mean, it won't actually be a day in the life. This is not a typical day by no means. It's gonna be like a new day in the new life. As I mentioned in a past video, but like day 27, I'm gonna be trying to take uni more seriously from now on. And it doesn't make sense to be like, oh yeah, I'll take it seriously from next week. It's like I'm taking it seriously. Today's Monday, so we're gonna get to the library. To be fair, I actually am already a tiny bit behind. I said I'd get up at 8 and then do 9 till 5 for like the next couple of weeks to see what happens. It's now 9:53, so I'm a bit behind. Well, like 53 minutes behind. Although I mean, it's not like I've been doing nothing. It's a brief look at my room. It's a bit of a mess, but the camera's still there from yesterday. Shout out to Niccolo Machiavelli here. I can't turn the camera around, which is annoying, but I've sold some stuff on eBay, so I've had to like wrap it up, and I'm going to take that to the to the post office on my way down. So it's a bit of a slow start. But at the end of the day, like I haven't got anything really going on. Term doesn't even start until end of September. It's like early August, so there's nothing really that needs to be done urgently. It's more about me just trying to get into a routine, get into a habit early. So yeah, so we started so far. What I'm gonna do, this is my room actually. I don't know if I've ever showed you my room before. It's a complete mess because I came back from London like on Friday and just haven't actually sat down to do anything. But I'm gonna show you my little breakfast routine. Actually, briefly going back to my room. So what I usually do is I have these breakfast bars, these like cereal bars. It's from Costco. I mean, pretty much everything I have is from Costco. There's like tons of bars in here. This will last me like 2 months. So every now and then I go to Costco, I buy a bunch of those. I've got 40 water bottles here. Inside this bag that I just threw up, I got loads of like apple juices. If I can show you that. So I always stack up and bulk buy, which I don't know. I feel like it's crazy to talk about. It's like, why do you buy so much water? But it's like, I don't like going shopping every week, like the regular people that don't have cars. I'll go to Costco, stack up for like a month, and then you just won't see me in the shop all year. But what I was about to say, my new breakfast routine, I bought a whole box. Sorry for the vegetarians and vegans out there. There's 60 eggs I got for like £5. So I'm going to whip up a quick omelette. I got some cornflakes up there. Like, yeah, usually my breakfast is just like an Actimel and a cereal bar. So it's usually quite light. And then for lunch, I usually meal prep my dinner the day before. So I might cook like loads of chicken, loads of rice. And then my lunch will be like less of the chicken and some rice, like a smaller portion. And then dinner will be like a bigger portion, of course. But it's got to a point where, I mean, I'm still going to meal prep at some point. Because I'm planning to be on campus from 9 till 5, there's not going to be an obvious time to like come back. Well, I mean, technically I could, but it's not feasible. So I'm going to have a bigger breakfast, probably a smaller lunch in the day, and then make up for it for dinner if I didn't eat as much as I'd like. Yeah, I think that's basically it. I don't know how it's going to work yet. In my head, that's the plan. It makes sense. If I have like a good enough breakfast, I can survive like a small lunch and then dinner at the end of the day. But we'll see how that goes now. I'm going to whip up a quick omelette. You can tell I'm not a morning person. I mean, it's like 10 o'clock. It's barely even morning anymore. But yeah, I'll have breakfast quick. Make my way down to campus. Maybe take that boomerang with me. And then we'll see how the rest of the day goes. So I'll bring you guys along once I finish cooking. Here we go. Look at that. Nice little omelette going on here. Orange juice. Still messy stuff on the bed. This is some notes of what I've took down from the, back when I had one sheet of paper. From the hat, driving, mental health, Pina Corner, life after uni, 100 DMs, 7 days medium. I'm not going to do any of those anymore because, I mean, this is the second last video. And the thing is, all these would have taken very long to do. Like, life after uni would have been a script and a half. 100 DMs, 7 days of medium would have just been... I mean, 7 days medium at least. It's going to be at least 7 days. And 100 DMs is probably going to be about 2 weeks actually sending the messages, getting responses. So these aren't getting done now or... anytime soon. They will eventually be done, but just not anytime soon. But yeah, this is my omelette, my breakfast. The time now is 10:33, so I'm having a bit of a slow day. I think the approach I think I'm going to take is on Monday mornings. Well, obviously it's convenient that today's Monday, but I'm going to have to spend at least a couple of mornings a week doing things that aren't... Because if I do uni from 9 till 5, basically post office is going to be closed, eBay stuff won't be able to get done. Any calls I've got to make in the mornings or, during call center hours, this won't be done. So I haven't figured it out yet in terms of how I'm actually going to do it. And that's mostly because it's not fixed. It's not like every week I got to call someone at this time. But I'm going to have to give up well, not give up, but I have to think more tactically at least about my timings. I think today I've kind of accepted that I've got a lot of stuff to do, I've got a lot of unpacking to do and sorting out. So I'm not gonna get into campus till about 12 o'clock, which means I have technically an hour and a half until 12, but like an hour to actually get all my stuff together, including finishing breakfast and then tidying up the mess that you guys saw a minute ago. But otherwise, yeah, let's continue getting stuff together, and then I can finally get on campus and continue with my day as planned. So, I ran into an obstacle here where, I mean, first of all, it was raining when I left. Now it's like I can't even see myself because the sun is right over me. Secondly, I mean, you can tell by my this really isn't gonna work, is it? I'm gonna have to like walk sideways or backwards. But yeah, as I was walking, first, as I said, yeah, the sun came out. And I was like, you know what? I went to the Hermit store, post office, whatever, to drop off the stuff. And then I checked maps, thinking, how long is it actually going to take me to get to campus? 45-minute walk, guys. 45-minute walk. Like, I'm going to have to spend 45 minutes going there and back later. That's an hour and a half of opportunity cost. Like, do I really have that sort of time just to go to a library? Is it just worth me figuring out, working in my room, getting my stuff together, and being more productive that way? Like, that's one of the biggest problems with Bristol Uni. It's so expensive to live. It's so hard to find someone to live as well. I guess that's part of it. So, you know, supply and demand is part of it. There's not enough houses for the students, so they're a lot more expensive. And then the ones that you do find, the ones that I found this year, it's like so far out of the city that I can't even record myself naturally. And also, you know, 45-minute walk from home to the libraries is actually ridiculous. I kind of want to commit, low-key, I just want to commit and be like, you know what, let me just go anyway, or get one of those electric scooters. But the problem is, again, the opportunity cost. Am I really prepared to spend like £5 to get into campus, there and back as well, or walk for 45 minutes, which is an hour and a half in total, so I can just spend, you know, being productive in my room, doing my own stuff. So I think this year, as much as I really want to go to campus, it just isn't feasible for a 45-minute walk. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Maybe later on, maybe at like 1 o'clock, if I start to slow down in my room, maybe that'll give me a good excuse, like a 45-minute walk, you know, to refresh myself, work somewhere, get a new environment. But otherwise, like, oh my gosh, 45 minutes is ludicrous. I could get a bus, but again, do I want to spend money? And even the bus is like 25 minutes to get down there. It's like a 10-minute drive, which is ridiculous as well. I was talking about selling my car. Maybe maybe I shouldn't do that. But yeah. We're going to continue the rest of this video in my room. It's not going to be as fun as I hoped. Maybe I still will find the time to get out because it's a nice, glorious day. And I'm wearing a all-season jumper, as I've mentioned in previous video. But yeah, let's see. So, whoa. What's happened to my face? So it's now, what time is it now? If my Fitbit decides to turn on, I'll have an idea what the time is. 1:57. So as I said, I ended up coming back home. The 45-minute walk just didn't seem like a logical decision to make. So I came back. I got back around 11 something. Well, I don't know. I think I left about 11. So I probably got back about half 11, maybe going on 12. And I quickly jumped in the shower, shaved up, you know, got myself looking sharp. And I've been editing. Oh, I forgot to press export. So I'm doing the video for today. Today is the 9th of August. As you can see, like, this is the little... This is kind of how my screen. I don't understand how laptop screens always get so disgusting. Like, no one ever. I mean, to be fair, mine's touchscreen, but I'm not like touching the screen consistently. But the screen just always looks bad, and I don't know why. But yeah, I finished doing this video. I'm gonna quickly finish editing. I'm gonna export it and then upload it to YouTube in, you know, a couple of minutes. Should be up around 2 o'clock. I was planning to do 9 to 5 at uni, so this is one of my 6 tasks. Other things that I need to be doing are written down somewhere that I've lost. But yeah, I need to do a couple more things today, basically what I'm saying. I haven't actually planned to do any uni work because there's a lot of things that have deadlines closer to when my reset exam is. I don't know if I mentioned it, but my exam was cancelled, so I have to do a reset. I don't have to do it. I can just get an automatic pass, but it makes more sense to just actually do it and see how good I am at that subject. So I'm going to revise for that starting tomorrow. But today is kind of just like clearing the books, getting rid of closing windows, and, you know, getting rid of all the things that from my to-do list that I was supposed to do beforehand anyway. It's like I kind of go by the philosophy of like eliminating, you know, not letting things stack up. Even if it's a dumb task, like put the washing on. The quicker you do it, the quicker you're gonna take it off your to-do list, and you can get more and more things done. Even though again it's a trivial task, you want to eliminate, get as many tasks done as you can, and then focus on the ones that need more time later on, as opposed to like prioritizing is good, but sometimes again it's like I want to be able to prioritize on the one thing that I've got left to do instead of like figuring out how I'm going to put everything together. Like sometimes a 5-minute task is just better to do the 5-minute task straight away. So that's kind of my philosophy. Today I'm going to finish editing this video, and then obviously this one, and then day 30 I'll just have to do in the last day. But other tasks I'll do today anyway, and then I'll get back to uni work. It's now 2 o'clock, so I've got 3 hours to quickly have lunch. Like since I'm at home, I may as well cook lunch now. So I have lunch at 2 o'clock, and then yeah, I spend the remaining 2.5, hopefully near close to 3 hours doing some other work, and hopefully if I've got time I might slap on a lecture today. So we're making pretty decent headway. I'm gonna have to finish exporting this video so it'll come up. Hopefully it's up by like 2:30. By the time I finish eating, I'll come back and do the thumbnail and all of that. If you do want to see my process, like I've thought about it a long time, like do a video of like how I make videos, let me know and I'll get that done. It doesn't seem that fun, not to me at least, so I've never like decided to do it, but let me know if you want to see that. Otherwise, let's get cooking. So okay, yesterday I kind of fumbled it. I went home. To be fair, I got carried away in my work, so it's not a bad thing by no means. It's a bad thing for this video because it means the narrative is now completely messed up. But I went home, did some work, and then I had football training at 7. I'm not sure if I mentioned that in the previous clip, but I went training. Yeah, this is why you never record outside. This is why I can never get used to vlogging. I can get used to the whole insecure side and holding the phone out in front of me, but this sort of noise, constant traffic, I can never get used to that. But as I was saying, I played football training with my friends, and then we just hung out afterwards. Next thing I knew, it was like after midnight. I'm like, it's not really worth it anymore. So today I woke up, and literally every second I've been like, I need to record. Ended up biting the bullet, went to the library. Today I was a bit more prepared. You know, I knew it was gonna be hot, so I wore a t-shirt, lighter bag with less stuff in it. So it made the general experience a lot easier. This is essentially a day and a half of the life of an engineer, engineering student during the summer, mind you. During the summer, when I got no exams, no course, and nothing due, but still finding the time to be over-consumed with work and tasks and stuff. So yeah, that's it. This video is currently 7:25 on the 10th of August, so it's gonna come out. You'll notice it's gonna come out literally within 20 minutes of me getting home after even recording this. So hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.